What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while that I've put on this video. I'm very sorry because I'm in my final year at the university and I'm doing a lot of projects with my professor, so that's why. But I'm not relaxing. I'm still cooking a lot of videos that I'll be uploading, so when I start popping it here, you are going to enjoy it. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make this simple Happy Father's Day flyer. By the way, shout out to Sunny the Tech, my boy. I really love you. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and before we go to, if you're already here, thank you for coming back. Let's get into the video. So first thing first, go to File, select New, and just check the settings here and hit Create. So once that you set your canvas, what you want to do is that go to your File Explorer or your Finder if you're using Mac and click and drag the image. So the next thing we're going to do is that we are going to increase the image quality. So you come to Filter, then you select your camera raw filter, and inside your camera raw filter we are going to do something under the basic. So come down here to texture and just shift it to the right so we can take 7, and for clarity too we can make it 8, and for the vibrance we can just make it a little bit, not too much. 2 is okay. So under the detail, for the sharpening we can just make it somewhere 20 and hit this to show you before and after, right? So let's hit okay. Now the next thing we're going to do is that I want to clear this part of the image. All right, so to do that I will select the image and give it a max. Okay, so layer max, and I'll come and select my brush tool, and I'm just going to make sure that I have hardness 0% and just increase the size of the brush a little bit. Now I'm painting black to remove it. That's how layer mask works. So you paint black to remove parts of the image and you paint white to reveal that part. So I'm painting black right now. I'm going to do same for the button. Okay, so I just have to increase the size of the brush a little bit and just paint. Okay, so we are just doing that. Good. So now that we set the image, what we want to do is that I want to create this layer. All right, and I'll come to my swatches and just select this color. Now this is the hex code of the color, so make sure you copy that and hit okay. So with my brush tool selected, I'm going to paint, but let me check my flow. So let me set it around 91 and just start painting. So I'm just painting here. Make sure you take your time and paint it gently. All right, good. So once you paint it like that, what you want to do is that come back to your layer panel. Your layer panel, right? Come to filter, select Gaussian blur like that, and make sure the radius is 100 and hit okay. So this is going to blur the paint effect. Okay, so let's lock everything here, and because we don't want any distraction. Now what we want to do right now is to select our rectangle tool and just draw our rectangle. All right, so after this you're going to make sure that you center it like that and pick this icon. It's called add anchor point from your pen to icon collection. So you just have to use your mind, okay, to set it to the center. Click the center and use your arrow key to push it down like that. So you can also use the same icon to select another anchor point and bring it down like that. So you're just doing it that way and just select this part and also bring it down like that. So you can use both the down arrow key or the top arrow key to just make any adjustment that you want. So once you get something like that you want, what you want to do is that you have to change the color of it. So let's do that. Okay, so click on this one and change it to black like that, and come to the opacity and turn it into 20%. Now once you set it, you click to the plus icon to duplicate it, and you come to edit, select transform path and select flip horizontal. So you are going to get something like this. Good. So what we will do is that I will hold shift and select all and try to adjust it a little bit. So I'm just adjusting it. Now once you do that, what you want to do is that let me adjust it a little bit again. Okay, I just want to put it somewhere here. Good. So what you want to do is that we want to add our text now. All right, so the text that I'm using, the font that I'm using right here is called Black Mango. Okay, so I'm just going to paste my happy. So this is just adding text to the thing. So it looks very small, so what I can do is to increase the size of the text like that. You just want to increase the size, so it's all about adjusting it. Okay, so please, I really want you to help me subscribe to the channel. Okay, just do that to motivate me, and like my videos, share my videos. We are doing so well, so let's keep on going. All right, so I'll change this font into Poppins, and I'll select a different weight. So I'm going to select medium, or let me check different ones. So sorry for that. This is medium. Okay, so I think the medium is okay. So I'm just going to expand it like that, and also make sure I put it at the center. All right, so now what I want to do is that I want to select both of them and just adjust them a little bit. Okay, now the reason why I changed the fonts, the two fonts, we have different fonts, is to create contrast in my design, because if I make it one way, it won't look nice. So I need to create that contrast so that every letter or every font will have its own character. You understand? So that's the reason why I did that, and I think it's working. All right, so we are using center alignment. What I will do is that I will bring in this object, okay, this tie, bow tie, right? So what I will do is that I'm going to change the color of it. So let me group all my text. Organization is really important, so I'll group all my text, and I'll call this one text. All right, and I'll just select this tie and change the color. So come to color overlay and just change this color to white. All right, so just change it to white and hit OK like that. So I'm going to decrease the size. I'm going to make it very small like that, and just put it somewhere here. Okay, so just make it very small, right? Just small like that. So I'm using my arrow keys to just make the adjustments. All right, I'm using it. Now you can turn off this show transform control so that you can really see what you are doing. All right, so as you can see, if I turn it on, the control comes. If I turn it off, the control goes away. So I'll duplicate this one, and I'll use my arrow key, that is my right arrow key, to just shift it so that it will be in a line. I'm not using the move tool to move it. Okay, so I'm using my arrow key so that I can just shift it to the next side in line. All right, so I hope you get that. Now we are doing good with the design so far. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to select all these things. You can hold shift to select all and group them, and just call it text and tie. You understand? So this is text and tie, right? So let's center it like that and bring back our show control transform. So with this one, what I want to do is I want to select text again and just change the weight this time to light. I'm still using the poppins, right? And I'll change the color. Let me select from my swatch like that, and I'm just going to type something here. So what I'm going to type is all fathers are heroes. In fact, yeah, that's true, we are all heroes. I'm not a father yet though, but potential father, you know what I mean. So with this one being typed, I'll make sure I center it like that and increase the tracking. All right, so this is going to make the letters spread. Okay, good, as you can see. So I'll select it again and make sure I put it at the center like that. Good. So the next thing to do is to select the text again, that is T for text, and I'm going to change this color to white this time because I'm going to put it here. Basically, you can write anything else here, but I'm not going to write anything. So let me turn the tracking to 0 so that it will just touch in, you understand? And I will just change the size to 0.8 pixels like that, and I think we are good. Okay, so I'll put it at the center like that and bring it down with my down arrow key on my keyboard. So the next thing I will do is that I will select the line tool. This is optional, but I think it makes the work really nice. So I will just do that and make sure I center it like that. Okay, and I will just use my arrow key to control it. Okay, so I will come to the layer and duplicate this one like that, and I also use my app arrow key to bring it to the top like that, and also adjust all these texts. So let me select all and just adjust it like how I want it. So I think we are looking good, and what we are going to do, that's going to be the last thing we are going to do, is to give it some light effect. So I'll just bring in this light like that, and I'm going to change the blending mode to screen. Okay, now once I set it to screen, I'm just going to put it somewhere here. You know, when you are doing this, you need to take care of where the sun is coming from the image. You know, see the white part of the image, so I can't put it down here. I can only put it at where the sun is coming from, you know. So you just have to bear in mind whenever you are making design like this. All right, so I think it's too much on the hats. Let me just adjust it like that. So I will just adjust it. By the way, if you're enjoying the video, please make sure you like it, you comment it, and you share as well. Make sure you subscribe as well. Right, so let me turn down the opacity to somewhere 70 something, maybe 77 is okay, or maybe less. So I'll duplicate it, right, and with my right arrow key I'm shifting it. Okay, I'm shifting the light to the father. Okay, we need to give daddy some light as well. Okay, all right. So if you're enjoying the video, make sure you like it. I said like my video, share my video, please. We are doing so well. We are about to hit half a K, and you know that means a lot to me. So make sure you keep on supporting me and just be liking my videos and comment. Just say anything. If you think what I do you like it, just comment it, tell me something, you know. So what we want to do is that we want to paint here. We just created layer mask and we are painting it to reveal that part. You know, the light was on the text, so we need to make the text visible. All right, so we are done, and here is our design. I hope you like it. Please let me know how you think about this, and keep on supporting me. As I said, like my videos, and if you want to continue creating, make sure you click the video on your screen right now. Until then, see you. Bye. I love you all.